Hi, here is book number 9 in the Roxy Phillips mini books Make It in Minutes. This is a brag book, and I'm going to hit myself a little bit here. I have 2.5-year-old triplets, and I don't have a brag book. When somebody asks for pictures, I pick up my phone and I flip through photos, and that's just sad. If you're crafty, you need to have a brag book. So, a little different than normal here, I already finished the book. This book is, covered with baseball card protectors. Now, what I had was card sleeves that you use for ATC cards, and those work just as good. So to create your pages, you cut 8 2 5/8 by 3 3/4 inch pieces of double-side paper, and then you embellish the paper that you cut out how you see fit, slide them into the page protectors, and punch a hole and put a ring binder in. Now I did something a little different with mine. I used my Bind It All. I bought a Bind It All a couple weeks ago and I just had never used it yet, so I wanted to take that opportunity to use it. Also, using the Bind It All protects the entire top of my little mini book, so my kids can actually look at this since it's covered in plastic, and they're not going to ruin any of the pages, which is really important because at 2.5 years old, it has to be indestructible to last more than 5 minutes in my house. So for this album, I used the Simple Stories Baby Steps collection. I used paper from the 6x6 inch pad because the paper that comes in there is shrunk down, so it's perfect for small little projects like this. I cut out all the small little journaling spots. These are the ones that I have left over. They're a great size for doing cards or mini albums, whatever. But this is the book that I ended up with. And it's neat to have it with the ring binding. That's pretty simple. If you have a Bind It All, putting one of these on is awesome as well. But what I did on the front cover of my book, I did a little grouping of images from the Simple Stories, and then I printed out photos with my photo printer that are duotone. It's not black and white. There's a tint of brown and black for the images. And there's 5 photos of each of my children, and I used some of the little tiny embellishments that came in that Simple Stories pack to embellish every page of my album. So it just came together really quick. And how awesome is it when somebody asks if you have photos of your kids, instead of pulling out your phone, you pull out a little flip book like this and hand it to them for them to look at. So again, I was really simple on the decorating. The paper that I did use is also a Simple Stories paper, a 12x12 sheet that I cut down to size. Let me flip through the last. That one's just simply adorable of my daughter. It's her winking. And then the last page is a photo of all 3 of them. And then on the back cover, I did some more of the sheets, added a little bit of the sickles in the platinum color to the front and the back. But here is a brag book worth bragging about. Go make your own. Thanks for watching.